Businesses are trying to get in on some of that excitement, and honestly, the city is trying to keep up too. The Metro Transit told us that they're actually adding more blue and green line trains in order to help accommodate this extra traffic from fans. The Hennepin County Sheriff's Department and the Minneapolis Police Department tell us that they're actually beefing up security around Target Center, and they tell us that it's all in the name of making sure fans are safe.
Minneapolis PD, the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, and all the stadiums down here we're used to having big events down here. This is just real exciting with the Timberwolves doing as well as they are, that we're having a lot of people come down to watch them in the playoffs.
Yeah, the excitement really is just beginning. You can see on one of these barriers out here in front of Kieran's Irish Pub, Go Wolves. This is just one of many watch parties. Coming up, we'll have a full map of all the different ones you can go to, but for now, I'll send it back to you guys.
Man, those people that walked into Target Center, they're a little bit early.
Maybe they work there and it's like, wear your Wolves gear day.
Or maybe they're just hardcore fans. That would be really cool to see.
Hardcore fans like Audrey Russo.
There
We
you go.
appreciate you, Audrey. Thank you. So big schedule tonight. It's a late tip-off. So for folks going downtown just to go to watch parties, it is 8:30 p.m. tonight. Game 4 is this Sunday, 7 p.m. And then if Game 5 is necessary, that's going to be Tuesday. They're going to fly back to Denver.
Big if on that. We'll see how it all turns out. Well, another big story we're following here. In just hours, U of M student protesters will meet face-to-face with the Board of Regents. Michelle is on campus right now tracking this developing story. Michelle.
Yeah, Jason, Alicia, this meeting is a chance to bring a key demand to the Board of Regents: divestment. Pro-Palestinian protesters want the university to separate from companies doing business with Israel. In the last 48 hours, the U shared some new numbers about those ties. In today's agenda, the Board of Regents says it'll meet with both protesters and Minnesota Hillel. Details on that at 6:30.
Michelle, thank you. In the last 24 hours, there have been new developments on the war in Gaza. Overnight, we've learned that negotiations for a ceasefire and release of hostages have been paused. The CIA director, Bill Burns, is now back in the States after assisting with those talks.
We have an update this morning on a violent night in North Minneapolis. As we speak, a teen is fighting for their life and another is recovering after a double shooting. This happened about 10 hours ago on Irving Avenue. That scene spanned several blocks. Police tell us when they arrived on scene, they found 3 cars. 2 of them were stolen Kias.
It's ridiculous. It's a broken record. Stolen Kias, stolen Hyundais, juveniles, guns involved, and we see the result. We have one teenager with a life-threatening gunshot wound and another one who was also shot.
Yeah, you can hear the exasperation there in the chief's voice. Police say they arrested one person several blocks away after tracking them down using a canine. Right now, it's unclear if the person is connected to the shooting.
6:06 here on your Friday, getting a live picture in from New York City this morning, where week three of the Trump hush money trial is drawing to a close. We're still waiting to hear from the prosecution's most crucial witness, Trump's former attorney, Michael Cohen. For the last day and a half of the trial, adult film star Stormy Daniels fielded questions from both sides. Her story is key to the prosecution's case, that Cohen paid her $130,000 to keep quiet before the 2016 election. In an exclusive interview with Telemundo 51, Trump talked about what's been the hardest part about his legal troubles.
I have a family, and the family doesn't like hearing this kind of stuff, so I think family is very difficult. But it's just something you have to get through, and you have to do, and you go through it like I go through other things.
Trump also revealed he doesn't plan to announce his running mate pick until after the Republican National Convention.
Time now 6:07 in Hastings. City leaders are working to clean up the city's water after learning there were higher levels of PFAS, or forever chemicals, in 5 of the 6 city wells. In the last 12 hours, the city held a public meeting to go over the changes they need to make. The city is saying the cleanup would require 3 new treatment facilities at the cost of $69 million. Leaders now looking for other ways to help so they can build those as soon as possible. They've applied for several grants and hope to learn more in the next few months. Well, parents, you're going to want to hear this next story. In the last 24 hours, Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar introduced the Baby Food Safety Act. The goal here is to limit the amount of harmful metals allowed in food for infants and toddlers by upping the standards for manufacturers. It would also let the FDA enforce higher safety standards when it comes to baby food.
Minneapolis engineers and city planners can officially start designing for new Nicollet Avenue at the old Kmart site. City Council giving the final approval in the last 24 hours. The street used to be a dead end at the Kmart, but now it will connect between Lake Street and 29th. The site will include wide walking areas for pedestrians, bike lanes, and extra room for transit. Construction will begin next year, and plans for retail development and green space will start as well.